Hi, Eurico. So great to have you here today with Avalon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for having me. It's a privilege to be speaking with you here today.
We're so excited. You've had so much to share, and I really want to capture that today. So, for those who are joining us, Eurico is a professional athlete, or sorry, a performer professional athlete. Today, you're a public speaker and a mental coach for professional athletes, and we can't wait to hear more about that today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm curious, if you were to tell our audience one thing about you, what would you share with them? What do they need to know about you today?
I am a good question. I am a very little guy, a small little guy with a big love for horses. Horses being the guide of my life. And
Mm,
I have so much love for this animal. They bring light to my life.
mm,
And I was very blessed in my life to be a professional jockey for 30 years and successful jockey. And I was able to retire early in my life, 44 years old, and start this new beautiful business, work with professional athletes as a mental coach, and also being a public speaker. I have a few speeches coming up here in Canada. I have one in the United States in October, and then I'm going for a tours in Brazil with also a few speaking there.
Wow, that is so exciting. Congratulations. Honestly, like that is absolutely incredible. I would love for you to share with us when you're doing your speaking events and you've decided to retire early and then move into being a mental performance coach for your athletes. Why? Why bring those passions to the athletes? Why do you do that now?
When I was riding here in Canada, that time I was the first jockey that was champion to retire. But why I retired? My childhood was a very difficult childhood. We were very poor also. My father was not very nice. And I have very difficult life when I was a kid. And when I was 4 years old, I have this great memory that I was not doing good mentally that time already. For me, life was really miserable and a torture for me. And even I used to smell gasoline to deal with the emotion, to get high, stuff like that. Me and my uncle, unfortunately, he lost his life and lost his life taking drugs. Um, but life changed for me. One day, for the first time in my life, I saw a horse.
Mm,
And that point is when I saw that horse, that gray horse, I remember as today. And I never felt so much love in my life.
mm,
So much love, so much compassion. And I fall in love for this animal. And I choose to be a professional jockey in my life. What saved me from drugs? I went through addiction and I started doing the mental work. I was not in good place when I was about 30 years old, even doing what I love the most. Because our mind tell us you have to do the work on you. The
mhm,
pain, the emotional pain that have come to us is coming for a reason. We think it's bad, but it's not. Actually, it's just saying it's time for you to work.
mm,
And again, I was working a horse that I love so much, and I lost my temper with that horse. And that horse started tying up so badly, and I was feeling so bad that time. And I have to jump off from her. And when I was looking at her, it's like that horse. Her name is Great Auntie. Also, again, the horse telling me, Rico, you have to look after yourself. You're hurt. Go for
mm,
help. And I went for help. I started learning a lot of tools. Okay, it's
mhm,
very important for us men, especially men, that we keep everything inside. I went
mhm,
for help for a long time, and I was not never able to be champion. Always I go to the top and I go down very fast. But once I start working on the trauma, my childhood, and with a psychologist for a long time, and I started winning a lots of championship and make way more money in my life. But for
mm,
me, the price,
mhm.
yes, it's nice to win races, making money, but the price was the mental freedom.
Wow.
And then I win a few championships. That time when I retire, I win already 7 championships. And I have the call in my mind. You know what, Eurico? You have to share what you know today with another athlete, another high performance. And riding horse is not easy on your body. And I want to give my kids a good time. I didn't
Mm.
want, because when I was riding, really it was draining me. And I said, I
Mm.
want to build good memories in my kids. I
Mhm.
want to, then I decided, I said, I'm going to help another athletes, what I know today, and to have the mental freedom and do the thing that they love the most, the sport they choose. And I'm very lucky. I work with a professional basketball player, tennis player, hockey player, um, fighters, uh,
Mhm.
different kind of fighters. Also, I work with even lawyers. I work with
Mm.
lawyers. I work with gymnastic. I have a very um, some of my clients very high on gymnastic, high level
Cool.
in gymnastic.
Yeah.
And I just been blessed. I was very blessed in my when I was riding. I was very lucky. Sometimes I ride a horse, they running so fast, they win so easy. My body was I feeling that adrenaline. I said, "Oh my God, I'm
Mm.
so lucky to
Mm.
do this, and I get paid." And same
Mhm.
now, because I coach my clients in nature. I take them walk in nature, and I see their body language change because they come with a stress. It's not easy to be a sportsman.
Mhm.
It's very stressful sometimes. And then I go walk with them in nature, I coach them, and then I see the change in their face, in their body language. And I said, oh my God, this feels so good. It reminds me when I was riding.
I love that. I love that so much. I love that you've been able to take what you've learned in your journey and how you relate to it as mental freedom, being able to it's almost like you were winning and you were riding and you're doing all of the pieces and then still struggling on the inside, and then to be able to tap into the inside and let that break free. Now you get to show up and be the whole person and have all of that into integration. So I really love how you shared that with us today, and now how you're helping other athletes do that. I'm really curious to hear, why Avalon? You joined Avalon, you've been through our programs. What did you love the most about Avalon, and how has that helped you show up for yourself, but also bring that to the high performing athletes that you work with now?
I've always been a very lucky guy. I consider myself very the guy that's lucky. Everything happened to me in the right time. I meet the right people. I was working with uh, uh, a coach that was helping me. And I asked this coach who she recommended for me. And she said, I did my course. She told me the name of the school. I can't remember. But she said, oh, I quite regret. I think I could take with Avalon because I
Mm.
heard so many things about Avalon, and I know the people in Avalon after I started taking my course.
Mm.
And I recommend Avalon for you. They are great people. I met them before. I went some events
Mm.
with them, and my coach recommended me Avalon. And then
Wow.
when I talk with you guys, Laura, and I knew in my heart is no
Mm.
way. This is my place. This is
Mm.
I was in the right place to learn the tools to teach. And
Mm.
Nicole is the tools that I learn here. We all come with intention because I want to help my
Mhm.
clients. But the tools that you have to experience the tools first. It's not
Yeah.
that you need to learn in the book, stuff like that. No, you have to experience inside you,
Yeah.
and then you go there and teach. Is so special. And
Mhm.
these tools help me so much, help really to go deep in the
Yep.
beliefs. Like
Mhm.
I'm unlovable or I'm incapable, these things that get to us. And you just
Yeah.
go there and you take this like a
Uh,
weeds,
yeah.
like a bad weed. You just go there and break that system, that limit belief that they have a system inside our brain, and you just go there and destroy that program. When
Mm.
you have the new program, yes, I'm capable, and I need
Mm.
that so much
Mm.
because I was starting new life, new. I retired from a place that I was very successful. I need that boost. I need that new program inside myself. There,
Mm.
when I was racing, I have the horses.
Yeah.
And then I came here with on this new business, and I really need these tools, and I experience it. And now I share with my clients, and it's so brilliant to see they also being succeed in their life.
Yeah.
It's very reward for me.
Mm. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I absolutely believe that as well. I think that the personal transformation is really the blueprint for us to be able to lead and to coach and to be able to hold space, because it is such a full mind, body, soul transformation in the work. As you said, we're breaking out old systems and recreating new. And so I really love how you've shared that with us. If you were to say, when you're thinking about where you reflect on when you transitioned from being a professional athlete into helping other athletes, what would you say is some advice you would give to other coaches who are looking to make that transition? Let's say they've crushed it in their career and they're just ready to really mentor, to coach, to bring all of those learnings, that excellence. And then for me, I always think of it as like legacy building. You're taking what you've learned, you're helping someone achieve that quicker, better, stronger, faster with a lot of love. So when you think about other people who are in that transition, ready to take that leap to help others, what would be some of the, if you could think of one thing, what's the advice you'd give them today, knowing what you know now?
First, you have to be open to not be alone. I recommend hire a coach that help you, is going to help you to that journey, that transitioning. This is what I did. I have people behind me, okay,
Yeah.
helping me to doing the transitioning, because it's not easy,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
easy mentally, especially if you're very successful in your prior, how you say, sorry, my English is getting to me,
That's okay. Like the
uh,
previous career. Yeah.
previous career,
Yeah.
and you transition to a new career. Always good to get a coach that is going to reach you. And second,
Mm.
if you want, like, you want to be a coaching now, okay, you choose a school and that's not only teach, but have a good community, a good support for your business,
Mm.
because you need
Mm-hmm.
to learn
Yep.
also not only about coaching, but also about the business. And this
Yep.
is what make Avalon so special here, okay?
Mm.
That we have a community where we meet every week. We have a meeting with you, and
Mm.
some is struggling with their business, others is struggling to deal with some clients. We share what we're struggling with,
Yeah.
okay? And then we get a device from a different perspective, and always help is enlightenment to have
Mm.
that. It's a kind of a luxury, actually, to
Oh.
have that, okay, that support. And that's what you need. You need a good coach to help you. And also, when you're going to learn these tools, make sure you choose a school, okay, course that really going to support you, not only with the tools, but only also with your business.
Yeah.
Have your back.
Oh, that have your back. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Have
love that. I love that so much because I also agree. I also agree that community has been the number one foundational space in this journey because it's all new and there's a lot going on, but to have people that you're in the arena with and you're going along your journey. I really love that you said community is like a luxury because I absolutely agree with you and I really appreciate that. So if you're a new coach starting out, making that leap, find someone that's doing the work, but also has got that community for support. And I really love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Um, just before we wrap up, I'm just curious, thinking back with your training, let's call it your experience to harness your power and your potentiality and bring that forward with your clients that you get to guide now. And you think back on your journey with Avalon. What would you say had been, I think it's probably community, but I'm gonna ask a little bit more. What was the most valuable thing you received as being an Avalon student and grad through your journey with Avalon?
I can say to you, the most valuable thing for me was every single person have your own world, and you
Mm.
have to respect that. As a
Mm.
coach, okay, as a coach, everyone, you have to respect where they are. And all you want to do is bring light, trying to help them to see that now you bring light because they have their own light. You trying to help them to turn on their light inside themselves. That what
Mm.
is.
Yep.
We all
Yep.
have tools inside ourselves. All the tools that I learned with Avalon, everything I learned with Avalon, it was already inside. I already have this information. We don't know where
Yes.
it came from, okay, but it's there. What
Yes.
Avalon is help me out is to see it, to look the light inside yourself, the love, the compassion. self-compassion. And that's what is. We have to respect every single person where they are in their own world.
Yes. I love that so much. I love that so much. Absolutely. I feel like you really have embodied and modeled the so many of our values around meeting individuals where they are in their world and really coming from that trauma aware coaching that is important to us at Avalon because it is how we make a difference in this industry and really help people. Like you said, the light is there. We're just helping them to turn it on and to be able to see it. And I really love that. So thank you for sharing that wisdom with us today and for sharing your journey with Avalon. Although little, it's just a little snippet, of course. But I'm curious if people are looking, let's say they're looking to make that jump. We've said community is a luxury. Being one of the most valuable things you've learned with Avalon was to be able to learn that framework of everyone is in their own model of their world and we meet people where they're at. What would you say, if anything, has been something that has helped you change your business from a certain level in terms of like, how are you able to do the work that you're doing in terms of you're helping people, you're reaching high performance athletes? How do you maintain that momentum in your practice and in your business? What's something that's been really helpful for you, something you've learned with Avalon that's helped you stay forward focused, keeping that momentum and keeping clients, let's say, not knocking at your door because everything is virtual, but to continue to serve? How is that happening for you?
I love that question.
Mm.
We all have to have that mindset. Our future is today. With like Avalon really empowered me that. Okay.
Yeah.
I quite have that in my mind, but not so clear because it's all about we have so many meetings and to keep ourselves accountable. And
Right.
your future is today. Like my
Mm.
future is today. Okay. I
Mhm.
ready this morning, I reach out to people that I need to reach out. Okay. Because my future is today. What I build today, what I'm going to receive tomorrow, after tomorrow, what is happening to me today, okay, is the work, not the work that I did today, is the work I did a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yes.
And that's why I want to make my future today. I will not leave things that I have to do today. I'll leave for tomorrow. No, I will get things done.
No, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. I agree. I've written down so many beautiful quotes and I'm trying to think which ones am I going to put in like for everyone to read, but maybe I'll just put them all in. So thank you so much, Eurico, for sharing all of this with us. We've been so grateful to have you inside of Avalon, to be guiding, to be in this with you and standing beside you on your journey. We're curious if our audience and our community is listening and they want to follow along, where can they find you? And do you have anything going on in your world that we could share with our community?
Yes, if any one of you want to reach out, please go to my website,
Yep.
thebigeurico.com. I'm not a social media person,
Cool.
and that was
Cool.
a personal decision.
Cool.
Is all you can do it like to reach me out is go to my website,
All right. I love that. I love that.
bigeurico.com.
Okay, amazing. We'll put that in. And you've mentioned you've got a few, you're doing a tour for speaking engagements as well. They can find all of that on your website as well.
That is a private all
Oh, it's
private
private. Oh,
event.
you're doing
Yeah,
private speaking
yeah,
engagements?
events.
Okay,
Yeah,
amazing.
and
Okay,
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I don't put,
Okay,
but some speech I'll put in my website. Some is information.
okay, amazing. So if people wanted to book for speaking engagements, they can reach out to you on your website.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay, amazing.
all there.
Amazing. Okay, amazing. I really appreciate you today. Thank you. Thank you. And we're cheering you on here at Avalon and we would love to have you back absolutely in the future. But if there was anything else you wanted to share to our community or to Avalon looking back, what's the one thing that you are the most grateful for?
Oh, I'm so great for so many things. I am great for
Mm,
our connection. I
mm,
could not express my gratitude. Okay, I
mm,
is the connection that I have with the community. We are all human beings.
mm,
Some days we don't have the best day. If I don't
mhm,
have the best day and I feel, oh, you know what? I need to clean up some anger that I feel like for some reason I'm angry. I reach out to one of the community and we share the tools.
Yes.
And usually when I reach out to someone said, oh, you know what, Rico, I need this too. Can we share? I said, yes. And this connection, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for everything I learned here, the connection, the support. Yes. And everyone, I want to send a lot of love. When I'm close to horses, I feel wisdom. I feel love. I feel compassion. And that's what I want to send to your heart today. Energy from the horses, love, compassion, and wisdom.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Such an honor having you here. Thank you.